What's up, my lovelies? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariam and thank you for stopping by. I'm a Sierra Leonean from my motherland, West Africa. So today I'll be talking about Twitch boss. I went on live the other day. I talked about things that the wife is white wife. Twitch was actually a black African man that got married to a white woman in America. Twitch was also the DJ and sometimes producer of the Ellen DeGeneres show. So in December or January of 2022, he exits this world by himself. So there have been so many conspiracy theories and so many controversies going on. And then fast forward, it's like almost 3 years since his passing, because we are now in 2025 and he's going to clock 3 years soon. So after his passing, 48 hours after his passing, his white wife, Alison Hawker, removed this man's last name, Boss, from all her social media handles. A year and a half thereabouts, she soft launched, a new man, a white guy, but she started making a post with her holding hands with someone, but she took a picture of their shadow and posted it and let the internet know she's moving on. It's okay. Not everyone can mourn someone for a very long time, even though the way that sometimes people look at all these social media couples and how they seems to be so much in love, you would think that if any one of them exit this world, the other one is going to follow suit. So it was like the reaction was like from both sides. People were like, she moved on too fast. People were like, oh, okay, it's fine. Eventually she will move on. She's still young, yada yada yada. They have 2 kids together biologically, and then before Twitch got married to Alison, she already had a daughter who was 3 as of the time, allegedly though, as of the time they got married. So Twitch was a father figure to this child. Looked after this child, raised this child, loved this child like his own. I'm going to touch on that real quick, but let me just give you guys a preamble of this man's agony, what has been happening on the internet recently, this month of January 2025. So after Alison soft launched a new man to the internet, they also went to, I think it was the red carpet event where they both attended together, and the world was made to know, like, okay, this is what it looks like, because first it was just a shadow. So after they have now, she has now come to the media and to the world that she has moved on from her late husband. She then did a sit down interview with People's Magazine, where she talked about grieving and everything and how she's going to write a memoir. Excellent. If you're going to write a book, you go ahead and write a book. Anything to grab that bag. She has 3 kids to look after. It's fine. But then things started getting twisted when the book tour turned into secrets and demons this man was keeping hidden. Alison went to the media on that interview, talked about when her husband passed away, when she was looking to get something for him to wear, like when she was clearing out his closet. Like, who clears out someone's closet like barely a week, even a month? Let that thing cool down. But she was like, nope, this closet needs to be taken out, everything out. I need to clear this place. I need to remove every memory of him. That his kids will maybe run into the room, open his closet, take his t-shirt and, just sniff it and just hug it. No, the kids don't need it. I need to get rid of everything. So once she was doing that, allegedly, according to her, she stumbled upon this man's journal. Diary, writing all my secret things that I don't need to tell anyone, or things that I don't want to tell anyone, but I don't want to keep them locked into my head. So let me just get a journal and be writing things that are personal. My journal, it's personal. This journal, even my wife is not aware of it. This man was noting down the things that he was suffering from, his struggles and everything. What did Alison do? Alison is taking pages from that journal and including it in her memoir. Like, how can you destroy your husband's image like that? How can you destroy the image of your children's father like that? These kids are going to grow up and they're going to watch this. The world was okay with the information that this man, unfortunately, is no longer with us. But the world was excited because we know of a very cheerful person that loves to dance, that loves to make people happy, that is like an outgoing person, like he has this bubbling personality. That is the Twitch that the world knew. Before Alison decided that, nope, this is not good enough. I need to swell this man's image. I need to sell that book. Those memoirs need to be, best New York Times bestseller. So how am I going to sell this book? Who am I? Nobody. Like, okay, she was on a dance show. Okay, then, but her main identity is Twitch's ex, widow, wife. That is her identity. No one will be that interested in buying a book to know about Alison's life or Alison's memoir or what she has been through. No, 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 no. But people will be more interested in knowing about Twitch and what happened that led him to do that thing to himself in 2022. So in order to make money, she's going to sell that man's image. If you have not watched my former video, please go ahead and watch, because I explained in detail of how she made the family sign an NDA. Then it has been reported recently about that NDA that the family signed. So this is an article that I'm going to read for you guys. This one is concerning the NDA that the family signed. Oh yeah, when the family heard about Switch's passing, the sister was on Instagram recently making a post talking about when they heard about their brothers, their son, their uncles passing. She sent messages and tried to call Alison to like, wait, hold up, I'm saying these things on the internet, are they true or are they false? Alison did not respond to her till this day. So once they gathered themselves and rushed down to that place to attend the funeral and pay their last respect, Alison slapped them with an NDA for them to sign in order for them to be part of the funeral. But someone who is from West Africa, myself, like, I was watching the whole thing and I was just smiling. Like when I watch videos on internet talking about, oh, they made them sign an NDA, they signed an NDA. Ha! I'm just like, really? Sometimes when I look at Africans, Americans, and now they are fighting so hard to, reconnect with their roots, there are so many things that they need to learn. Like, so many things. I think they need to go to West Africa, in any country in West Africa. I'm from Sierra Leone, by the way. Like, how dare you go give your husband's family papers to sign before they can attend their funeral? Are you mad? The slap that you will receive, like, I don't even want to even go into that. Like, I don't even want to say something, but you will not dare. Like, you will not dare to give your husband, okay, you're going to attend your son's funeral, but you have to sign this paper before you can attend. Oh my God. But in America, it's possible. A white woman can just come and give papers to the husband's family. In order to attend your son's funeral, you have to sign these papers, or else you will not attend your son's funeral. And then they signed. And then for that NDA, let me just read something. This article that I showed you guys earlier. TMZ obtained the NDA Twitch's family says Alison had them to sign in order to attend his funeral, and it essentially financially blocks them from doing what she's doing, namely collecting any money from a memoir about their relationship and his death. So she's writing a memoir, she is attaching details of their relationship, even pages from his memoir, in order to sell the book, but they cannot do that. That NDA includes all that. Under the NDA, Twitch's family and others who signed it agreed to hand over any proceeds from interviews, books, articles, or programs about him straight into Alison's pockets, which is a pretty strong detriment. Like you don't have right to talk about him if you go, or if you hold interviews, and if you do write a book, every proceeds, any kobo, any dime, any cent you make from mentioning his name, anyway, that money will go straight to her. It's all about the white woman. It's slavery all over again. And then black men, especially in America, like, I see the way black men are rallying. I'm not saying you should not date outside your race. Go ahead and do it. If that's what makes you happy, if that's what gives you joy, you go ahead and do it. But these are some of the consequences that you will face and your family will face. You see what Alison is doing right now? Any proceeds, any money that the family would have attempted to make, like sell a book or tell their story about this man's life, that money, everything will go to her. It's all about money. Like the other time I was looking on Instagram, and TikTok, this man's social media handles are still up, and I know they are still making money. The last time I saw this guy that passed on TikTok, unfortunately, he also unalived himself from a jump and stuff. His Instagram page was memorialized, like, this person is no longer here. They do that thing. When someone is no longer here with us, that page, your social media platforms will be closed. But Alan saying, no. She needs the money. She needs to get that money. Like, she was milking from this man. when he was alive, even in death, she's going to milk him. Those social media platforms, instead of them to stay like to remember this man, they are still up. They are still up and active. And I know, yeah, and I know she has passwords, account details. Like, what am I even saying? Allegedly, though, she has access to everything. And then remember a daughter that I talked about, the one that Twitch adopt when they got married, when the child was 3 years old. That child is out now on the media talking so many nonsense, like calling the man Steven. and then and calling the man's mother Connie. I don't know how white kids are raised or kids in the Western world are raised, but majority of them are so disrespectful. You cannot call an elder by their first name. Even if she wants to be modest, like she don't want to be like old fashioned, like mom or auntie, or you can say Miss or Mrs. Connie. But she was just going those families' names around, Steven, Connie, like she was just being so disrespectful, talking about that man with no emotions in her eyes. Like she could not care even for a penny about this man's passing. That child was straight out disrespectful. No respect, no emotions, no nothing for that man that raised her like his own and loved her. But this is something that I also watch in the African community when it comes to the United States and the Western world in general. Like, black men are always against marrying single mothers that are black. They will not go for a sister that has a child, but they will straight up go for a white woman that have even multiple kids. They will love those kids and care for them. Even if they have kids before meeting that white woman, they will abandon their own biological kids and then be looking after that white woman's kids. And I don't know where the inferiority complex is coming from, but slavery is still in America. Mentally, socially, like it's draining them, it's dragging them, because I cannot imagine for the life of me, this man is a man that the people know. This man has the platform. This man is like, and then, Dr. Umar usually say this comment, like, when a black brother go for a white woman, they will not even go for the better white women. The ones are like with, trust fund, generational wealth, wealth. No, they'll go for the, and then give them everything. And then these women will just rip them off and then make it seem as if it is an honor to be with them. I think the African community in America, they really need to have a meeting. They really need to sit down. They really need to talk about the way they allow these people to continue to disrespect them on a daily basis. Even in death, they cannot escape the disrespect. Imagine being disrespected by your wife, selling your information to the world because she wants to make money out of it. And then the child that you met her with, that you raised and love like your own, is also joining the WhatsApp group in, my mother did not say anything. And like Western kids are disrespectful. Like the majority of them, not all though, are very disrespectful. Who even gives her the right, even if she's 16 or she's 18, the audacity to even have the mind to get a phone, plugged it, start a video and start talking about this discussion. And she was like, you have the little disrespectful followers of theirs. Oh, she's speaking out for her mom. Oh, she's standing up for her mother. He dare to speak where elders are speaking. And the internet is as, oh, she's standing up for her mom. Oh, she has the right to speak. But birds of the feather, you say they say flocks together. That is also something that I don't like about my black community. Like, you will never see black people rally and support each other. But these people, they do. And that is why they are still like bullying some folks on the internet. So if you're a black man and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you don't like the color of your skin, you feel like your kids should not look like you, they should look somehow, just know that sometime, not all the time, but majority of the time, this is what is going to happen to you if you eventually, God forbid, passed away before this woman. And that money, that financial freedom that she was getting because she was with you and she stopped having that financial freedom, she's going to get it anyway. Even if it means telling lies on you. and making your family sign an NDA so they will not have any right to dispute or write their own book or say other things to contradict what your white woman is telling you. This is it. This is it. It's really sad. It's really, really sad when you look at something like this and then you look at the person that is hurting the other person. You just feel like this is just someone that I can really deal with on my own without even asking for help. But this person is here making this and that. Like, it's really annoying. But this is the case. This is what is happening. This is what Twitch caught himself into. He might have fallen in love with her, not knowing who she is, but unfortunately this is it. For all we know, what if he took himself out of this world to escape from this woman allegedly? Because I've seen so many black men in America, once they got married to a white woman and they want to get a divorce, he tell that woman is going to rip them of every time. Not only their money, even their jobs, even their reputations, if everything, like that woman would give. So maybe in his mind he thought, you know what, this is the only way out for me. And even in that, he's not safe. His memories, the way that we saw him, Twitch, the guy that loves to dance and entertain people and make people laugh on the Ellen show, dancing with guests and just doing his own. That is the image that should have been kept for this man. We don't want to know if he was on anything. We don't want to know if he was hurt when he was a child. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. We just want to keep that perfect. It's not perfect, but we just want to keep that joyful and happy memories. That is a memory that the kids should have grown up to hear about their dad. But now their mom decide, no, this is not good. I need to do something that the children will look at their father and feel somehow, and the world is going to judge and bully them that their father was a crackhead. It's common in America, bully. So many kids in America have taken themselves out of this world due to bully. But then Allison feels it's okay to spill out her husband's secret. She does not care if her kids get affected. All she wants is the money. She wants the money and she's going to get it. She's going to get that back. She's going to secure that back. But this is it. If you have not seen that other video, go watch it. Maybe I did not speak of everything that I said in the last video here because that video is already up. But this is it. I pray his family continue to find peace and solace. And then the wife has stopped the family from interacting with the kids. It's like what Kobe Bryant happened to Kobe Bryant on his funeral. We watched the funeral online. His family were no longer they were not part of the funeral. When someone of a greater magnitude like a celebrity passed on, the world wants to know who was this person before this person become a celebrity. That information will only be disclosed to the world to know this person before fame by his family. Kobe Bryant's family was not given the opportunity to speak or even take part at his funeral. But one thing we are going to say, Vanessa Bryant was, is better because she has been doing everything to protect her husband's name and legacy. Whilst Allison is here selling a book and spilling his husband's secret and destroying his legacy. And moved on already. So, black boy, looking at yourself at the mirror, you're not proud of what you look like, you want all your kids to look a certain way, you go ahead and do that. Anyways, I'll see you all on my next video. Thank you for watching. If you're watching me from TikTok or on YouTube, thank you. And I'll see you all whenever you see me. Bye!